G'day, good humans. My name is JT, and of course, I am joined by the very, very attractive man, Mr. Donny Elgin. Don, can we hear you? Is the first question.
Well, mate, it's a question that we both want to know, and I'm relying on you to answer that for me because
I can hear you, not very loud, but the important thing is, can our listeners hear you? So if you're already there and you can hear me and Donny, let us know because we're having some fun tech tonight, I tell you.
That'd be unusual. I tell you what, unusual for us, JT, to just come in and have a smooth sailing. We're always bound to have a few issues. So
yeah, it's exactly right. I'm getting a bit of no, Donny. For the feedback is no. Can't hear you. Or not loud at least.
Righto. Well, let's see if we can tweak that. Just, JT, you know what that means? It means it's over to you.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you a bit of stuff because on this episode, it's like a usual episode where the run sheet, we didn't even have a run sheet. So I've been locking stuff in run sheet. I'll get Donny off the screen. He wants to bloody look at him, right? So we do have some good segments. So I managed to scrounge up some pretty interesting stuff. Donny has emailed me through some things. We've got this segment in our Aussie segment called the Cockroach Cup. And I don't know if anyone saw this on TV this week, but it's... it belongs probably in the bizarre news segment because what the hell, right? I hear noise coming through from Donny.
JT, try me. Oh, what have we got?
Christ.
Sorry.
I can hear you. I can hear you very loud. Let's see. Can everyone else now hear Donny?
Shit. Righto.
I reckon you're good, Donny. I reckon you're good.
This is dead set a game we play every week, and every week I say, we're going to get this week. What about now? I've just clipped the old mic on over there. This is how's that? Are we back?
We're actually super loud now. Yep, we're getting some yeses, so there we go. Donny is back. We'll go back to dual screen, all under control, back on track, back on schedule.
Excellent.
And I think you just frightened shit out of about a few people with the noise that came through. But the good news is that you are back, and we can now get on with the show, Don.
Thank you. And hopefully if I just tone it down, that might tone it down for our lovely listeners. Hey, and thanks very much for those of you that have still referring to me as Jesus Don. It's just Don. I get embarrassed a lot when people... Anyway, get on with it, JT.
I want to get on with it, mate. First of all, footy's back, Donny. Footy is back this weekend. I don't even know about this bullshit with round zero, crap, whatever.
What is that?
I don't know, mate. Just some sort of... It was clearly a joke. And but the footy's back this week. That's all that's exciting. North are ready for their premiership in 2024, so I'm excited, like every other year.
This is a good time for you to be up and about, JT, because the closer the year gets to the finals, well, the less likelihood we're going to hear you chirping. You'll be bloody Devo like most other years because your team is pretty shit. The Hawks, on the other hand, JT, a lot of excitement coming out of the Hawks camp, and to be honest, I haven't seen a bloody thing. I'm in, JT, you're not going to guess where I am. Have a guess where I am today.
You're probably right. I'm not going to guess because I have no idea. Where are you, Donny?
JT, I'm on Scarborough Beach. I'm actually in my hotel room. I was out there. I thought, I'm going to do an OB, outside broadcast. Ooh, outside. And then I walked outside and thought, I've got no clue to get my shit right indoors. What hope have I got of getting it right outdoors? So I just canned that idea, JT. I'm in the hotel room. But if I pan around, I don't know if this will work for the humans.
Here we go.
Out there, actually, JT, this
is the beach weather.
Yeah, this is Scarborough Beach, JT.
Which WA. Scarborough's WA, is that right?
It is in WA, mate. I'm on in Perth. It's bloody fantastic here. I've got some wonderful events, some great company. But JT, one of the segments in our run sheet, I can't remember what one it is. I'm pissed off, and I'm going to tell you about that later, JT. When it comes to, I've got someone I've got to clip. JT.
I love it when you give people a clip. It's very exciting because I've got no one to clip tonight. It's very rare. I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just happy with the world this week, Donny. Happy with the world.
Really?
Footy's back. I'm happy, JT. Mate.
Righto. Okay. Did you have a round zero win? Have you played yet?
Nah, mate. We're this weekend. We're playing GWS. Crap team. No chance. First win in the bag.
Righto, I like it a lot. Now, JT, I've got to do a bit of a recap on the week that I've had because this I'm hand on heart, this is probably the soberest I've been in the last, 3 days. I had your mum's 60th. Now, your mum is a regular on our show.
He is indeed, and a regular at your place, it's fair to say, and at any party or anywhere there's alcohol. Or
True, that's a very true point. And he had his 60th. JT, tell me, if you were to have a 60th, what is something mandatory that every 60th is bound to have? What is it?
Alcohol and music.
And Zimmer frames, yes. But what about this, JT? What about a live band? A live band in the backyard of a suburban town.
Actual band, like a drums.
Actual band. The marquee 4-piece band. Dirty Living. Seriously, they were awesome. So well worth checking them out. They play at Naked Racer, which is a club not far from Moorabbin. Yeah, you know that. Yeah. Yep. So that's a good one. But they were great. And what I'm most impressed about is that my old mate, your mum, and I can say old mate now because he's just about got his bloody pension. My old mate, your mum, had more moves than a bucket full of worms on the dance floor. I shit you not. How he's still alive after that has got me stuffed. And I think Kim's raised a good point of how he's done it. Spank vodka, JT. He absolutely loaded up on it, and that got him in good form.
That'll get anyone up on the dance floor, Donny.
Mate, the party was awesome, and honestly, the party continued for some of the folk at that party, and that is, both actually went to Pink last night, JT.
Oh, the Pink concert,
and
as in...
The Pink concert, it seemed like half the people I know got there. But seriously, there's that seniors card from Jim. What I loved about the review of Pink, I think we have to put this in. You know how a few weeks ago we did our best super dupers and stuff?
Yep.
We spoke. Yeah. Well, I reckon we're going to, at a future episode, we're going to put it on the table for best concerts people have been to.
Ooh, I like that. I like it.
Yeah. Like, seriously, Pink, the crew have nothing but raved about it. Bloody awesome. I've seen her a couple of times, and she is the bomb. So, anyway.
On the spot, Donny, like, what is the best concert you've ever been to, like, right now? Like, what comes to mind when you say best concert ever?
Straight away, I'd have to say Michael Jackson. His story tour. MCG had the great big gold statue that he had, the blow up one. It was, like, seriously, it was unbelievable. A big US band, and that was the bomb. And I was fortunate to be reasonably close, not front row, but I wasn't too far away. And it was honestly, it was awesome. But Pink, I've seen her a couple of times, and I can completely understand why Buff was raving. She's awesome, just a good human. Wrapped
She's still
up
doing
as an entertainer.
the flying thing when
big time, mate. Drops in. Well, I don't want to give it away because I know she's got a couple more concerts around and people are seeing it. But she, absolutely get ready for it. Will not be disappointed. And if anyone is disappointed, I'd love to hear about it because I reckon she'd be someone who would be hard to disappoint. Like sometimes you think, your expectations are really high and people miss it. But she was awesome. So, Rod Stewart, he'd be good, Sailing Away. I tell you what, Rod Stewart,
got a few hits, hasn't he?
I reckon he's probably, he's done very well over his time, hasn't he? He's got that raspy bloody smoker's voice. I like Rod Stewart.
Yeah, very, very.
I haven't seen him in concert though yet.
Well, there you go. We'll wind up. We'll put it in for a discussion next week, mate. We'll get people to share their concert. So have a think between now and next week. All right, on to tonight's show. Packed full of segments. I'm actually full of shit. It's not really, but we've got some couple of interesting segments, and we are going to start, Donny. I must admit, when you want to go off, I just can't wait to hear it. So we're going to go straight to your little rant, Donny. So here we go. As soon as I find it.
JT, on my phone, I get stalked, and I travel a lot, right? So there's no secret, and Qantas typically are a good carrier. Like, they've carried me around the country. Here I am, buddy, in Western Australia. I was in Queensland, in Bundaberg last week, and so I get around, right?
You do?
JT, I'm big on, get here on time, here's your window, be here. We spoke about airlines and weighing passengers and shit. Qantas aren't doing that. Right, but the one thing that really, really shits me, JT, is when you've got one job and you can't bloody do it. JT, the one people I want to have a crack at this week are The bloody baggage handlers. Ooh. My bag, which is an event kit bag, and we run events all around the country, great events they are, and it's filled with important shit. Now, one thing that helped me get the bag around, JT, is the wheels on the bottom. When wheels come with the bag and they're broken, simply put, JT, some cockwatcher has dropped the bag and not looked up. They've just not done their job, JT, which is to pick up a bag, put it on a conveyor belt, some other bloke grabs it up, it's lady, whatever. It's not hard, JT. Yep, it's bit of lifting, but they cut it down and say you can only have this much weight and you can have this many bags. I get all that. But when we do the right thing as passengers, we expect the right thing with the bloody bags turning up, not damaged, JT. Pissed off I was, pissed off.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you, and I'd love to hear from our listeners this. You've also had your bags trashed by an airline. It doesn't have to be Qantas, but any airline. And it reminds me of a story, Donnie. This is years and years ago, way back when. I got to meet this guy at a conference, did an actual interview with him, and he was one of the first guys that literally broke the internet. It's a common saying now, but he actually, it's called, and you can punch this into Google if you're in front of your computer right now, called United Breaks Guitar. And it was about a guy, he was a singer of a band, and he was on a plane, and he was literally watching the guys out the window throwing his guitar, from one, baggage carrier, and they broke the guitar. And so when he gets to the other end, the guitar's absolutely broken. They're in a band. It's obviously slightly inconvenient. And basically United Airlines didn't give a shit. And so he thought, I got you, folks. So he wrote a song about it. And it was one of the first songs that actually went viral. And it got picked up on CNN and everything. He was literally, for the next 2 years, just travelled the world as a keynote speaker on the influence of social media and how that one moment went viral. And the stock price of United went down. So they were actually showing an actual impact of social media on a business. So ripping bloke. He's a Canadian guy, still friends with him on Facebook, still singing in a band, and but that was his 15 minutes of fame globally, right? And so I'm expecting now from this Donny, world famous Paralympian, pissed off. Are we going to see a song, a viral social media post? What are we going to get here?
JT, it's landed on the GiddyUp podcast. Is there anything bigger? I remember sitting one day. I know. I was sitting out, and I was on the Qantas, and I was actually filming out the window, and I watched bags, and I posted it, and it's actually really, really demoralising, because what can you do? Short of knowing that his name's Jack and saying, "Hi, Jack, what are you doing with that?" Which is probably not that wise on an airline to yell that out. But it's frustrating, and I just think that Qantas, all airlines, you've got one job: get your shit sorted. And JT, I'm not really the best singer, so if anyone's going to release an album out of this, brother, it's going to be you.
Can't see that happening at all. So, all right, now let's get on to, I want to get on to a bit of a fun, sort of interesting
what have we got?
Story. So I'm just going to throw this one out there.
JT's Pick of the Week.
Yeah. Well, Donnie, number plates.
Oh.
You can get personalised number plates.
Yeah.
And, I was driving on, this is literally a couple of days ago, I was just minding my own business, driving down the road, sticking a speed limit like I always do, Don.
Yep.
And I saw this car, and it was just a four-wheel drive, looked like it had been in the outback a fair bit, had all of, the usual four-wheel drive camping sort of gear on it. And I saw the plates, and I'm like, that's bloody good. I was like, they are the best plates I've ever seen. And the plates were, and it may not be appealing to other people, but I thought it was pretty good. The plates were Area 51. Now, for those of you who are into space and UFOs and Nevada desert and everything, Area 51 is where all the weird shit happens in the middle of the desert. I thought, that's a bloody ripper number plate. Wish I had thought of that. That is a good one. So I want you to think, and I want our listeners to think about some of the great number plates that you have seen in your travels, because I'm also going to share another one that came up in the news this week, Don. So let me just share this one that was...
JT, when you spoke, while you're bringing that up, when you spoke about always concentrating, JT, and sticking to the speed limit as you do.
Always.
Hand on heart, JT, we are going to talk about some police soon, but I was recently in a conversation with a police officer on the way from yesterday's event to Anyway, I got a speeding ticket, JT. Kids, don't speed.
Oh,
don't
no,
speed.
we are going to dig into that. That probably explains why, I get one of the segments now. So this is one of the number plates that we saw. Well, not that one.
That looks like an AFL thing.
Well, that guy's an absolute dickhead, though. So I don't think we should.
Oh, that's yesterday's dickhead, or last week's, or whatever.
Yeah, that was
He's
last
still a
week.
dickhead, isn't he?
I don't know if I've actually moved the bloody plates across. Give me 2 secs. I'm going to do it. But Don, while I'm doing that, tell me about what happened with the cops, mate. Because I've known you for a long time, Don. And if there's anyone who is always sticks by the speed limits, never does anything wrong on the roads, ever. Mate, the first person that comes to mind is you, Donny. I mean, moral citizen would never do anything wrong. So I'm interested. JT. What happened, mate? You obviously got set up, stewed, something.
So this is what was happening. I was in the in the driver's seat, so I hold full responsibility. RB's my passenger, and we've done our event in Bustleton, another great part of the world, by the way, guys. If you haven't seen this great country, that is a beautiful little part of the world. And they've got this bloody jetty. It goes out 2K, and you can get a little tram out there and get out and watch the sunset and throw chips. And honestly, it's awesome. So we're driving up to this event, and I was going a little detour to go and see a place called Elgin because, I haven't got too many of those at home. And I'm a bit excited. I'm only a couple of K away from the turn-off, and I'm cruising. It's 110 zone. I'm thinking, I don't want to fine, should be right. I'm going to do 106 all day, just cruising, just tapping, just staying around there. Next minute, this guy walks across the road and just pulls me over, and and I just thought, okay, I'll stop. And I realised when he's walking over, that's a police officer. He's almost camouflaged because in the back of a SUV over there with a couple of little radar guns, pulls me over and says, mate, any reason for speeding? I said, nah, you got me. No reason? What was I doing? Surely not. And he goes, you're doing 106. Okay, yeah.
In 110
zone. Yeah. He goes, mate, it's been 80 for a while. I'm going, oh, what? So totally missed the 80k sign. I'm doing 26k's over the limit. My first thought is, there goes my licence. I need my proof. That's not cool. And I just thought, you know what, in life, if I fuck up, JT, I just cop it on the chin. So I just said, mate, he goes, got any reason for it? I go, nah, just talking, missed that one, thought we were doing 110, thought I was well under. He goes, right, I'll just grab your licence and I'll write this out. And anyway, I pulled over because I thought the silly bastard's going to get run over by a truck in a minute. He's standing comfortably on the road.
Yeah, right.
And I thought, it's probably likely he's going to get run over because I'll hit him in the door and push him out. No, I wasn't thinking that bit. But so I moved off and he come back and goes, listen, mate, tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower it down a bit. Instead of a $400 fine, it's only going to be a $200 fine. And I thought to myself, you know what, that's bloody nice of you. He goes, we've had a few accidents along here. And I thought, oh, well, it's probably not going to make any difference to the accidents because I'm from Victoria. I'm never going to be back on this road again. And if you've got a few accidents, get some other shit sorted instead of... I didn't say all that. I just copped the fine and off we went. But it did get me thinking, JT, when you're on the road, you've got to concentrate. And if you're not concentrating, shit like that happens. So anyway, it hasn't been my fondest trip away, broken wheel, speeding ticket. I've just got to slow down, JT.
Mate, is anyone else feeling sorry for Donny right now? Because, the little heartstrings there were pulling.
Don't feel
it was an innocent mistake. Did you genuinely... Can you look our viewers in the eye, down the camera, Donny? Can you say that you 100% thought it was a genuine 80k zone?
Oh, no, I 100% thought
it was
110
zone. Sorry, 110
yeah. I shit you not. I completely missed those. So I 100% JT, Rarely do I not speed. So I'm putting my hand up here going, hey, mate, if this is the worst that happens to me, I'm probably owed a lot more tickets. So I'll accept this one, cop it on the chin, but it's one of those ones where you just go, shit, because normally I'm a lot smarter and I don't I don't speed. So, yeah, I genuinely thought I was under the limit and I was home. So, anyway, shit happens.
Yeah, it happens. It's easy to miss signs, right? So, sure. Yeah. I mean, we all believe you, Dotty, as all the comments are on your side, mate.
JT, what's worse is he says, you can go now, mate. And he goes, you'll get this in the mail. They don't even write out a ticket anymore. They just send it. I'm going, fuck, how easy could your job be, mate? Anyway, 100 metres up the road, we looked at each other, RB and I, and just laughed because there's a sign that says 110. Like we're back in the zone. I shit you not. That's the bit that hurt, JT. That's the bit that I
probably would have ended up in jail if that was me, because I would have slammed the brakes on and gone back, and it wouldn't have ended well. I wouldn't have thought. So I have a little bit of trouble with authority these days. So
isn't it funny? The older we get,
mate, what a prick though. Seriously, he thinks, mate, I'm doing you a good favour. I'm dropping it to $200. Mate, you're not actually doing him a favour at all. You're a prick. And you could have said, mate, sounds like an innocent mistake. Mate, see you from Victoria. Probably a bit confused with the road signs, mate. All good. Enjoy your stay in WA. What a prick.
Yeah, mate, it is what it is. As I said, JT, I deserve this one. I've missed a number in the past, I'm sure. So good luck to him.
Nah, absolute prick.
If I was on the block, JT, I wouldn't have stopped.
I love this though, Donnie, because on one hand you're saying, no, fair call, cops have got to do their job, I did the wrong thing, all that sort of stuff, which just basically leads us directly into our next episode, next segment.
What is it?
Of the week.
You suck.
Now, Donnie, mate, wonderful story there about the accident that happened, or not the accident, the speeding fine.
What you've done there.
A bit harsh there on the police, but I love that you went into bat for him, mate. I thought that was really nice. Cops just doing their job. You own it. Take your thing. So, dickhead of the week, mate. What have we got, Donnie?
You wouldn't believe it, JT. We've got another cop in the firing line.
You're not.
It is not the police that I want to have a crack at, JT.
Oh, okay.
Because already I've put the police in the fucking Suki Lala basket for this one, right? And the reason for this, JT, it's not the police that I've got issue with. It's the prosecutor. It's the judge. At some point, didn't just turn around to the cop and say, "For fuck's sake, mate, grow a set and get out and do your job." And this is the one I want to have a crack at. It's the one who went sooking about Sam Kerr, calling him a bloody white bastard. A stupid white bastard, I think has been quoted, JT. A stupid white bastard. And it got me thinking, JT.
Not happy with that.
Well, at first I thought, Sam Kerr, you might be in a bit of shit here, because racial shit going to court, that's not going to fare well.
Hot topic at the moment. Yeah, captain of the team, is that good?
Kept it under wrap. It's not cool. But honestly, I would say, if I'm Sam Kerr, at any minute I'm waiting for somebody with a little bit of authority in the UK department to go, "Sam, don't worry, this ain't going anywhere," because stupid white bastard is hard. Like, JT, there's motherfuckers walking around killing people, and we've got cops taking just someone who's a little bit pissed off with them, a little bit upset because couldn't get a taxi or whatever the story is, and it will all come out. And he goes, "Oh, no, I'm feeling offended." Oh, for fuck's sake, JT, we've gone too far. And what I've got an issue with is, as I said, not the cop, because he's just a poor imbecile, this person. What I've got an issue with is the prosecutor. And somebody actually has to take the case and go, "Yes, we're going to take this forward." It then goes to a judge and he says, "Oh, yeah, you're right. This has got to go to trial." Really? This is bullshit, JT, and all I can say is any wonder the UK is screwed. Hope I don't have to visit the UK anytime soon. But JT, it's horrible. It's an absolute joke that any policeman would take offence to that when no one's coming at him with a gun, mate. It's a few words. Sticks and stones, grow a set. Leave the force. It's not for you.
All right, there we go. I love that,
Dickhead of the week, I think that segment was.
Mate, that certainly was, Donnie. And look, anything that I have ever said, any past episode, future episodes, nothing will compare to that, Donnie. I love it. Normally I'm the one going off my nut. That was fantastic.
Not happy about that.
Yeah, fair point there by Nan. I'm not sure if Australia is much better than the UK, because the amount of bullshit that's going on over here is also pretty damn bloody ordinary. But there you go. Love to know if you are on Donnie's side, or do you think it's the right thing? I mean, she is a leader. Race is a big issue, Donnie. If someone had said, "You stupid black prick," to a cop, I'm pretty sure that'd be in the headlines. So why is it any different when it's white? So are we on Donnie's side here going, it is ridiculous, they're taking the piss? Or are we going, you know what, she's a leader, she's a captain of the club, she should be leading by example. If anyone knows what it's like to be on the wrong side of racial vilification, it might be someone like Sam Kerr. So is she well within her rights? What do you reckon?
It's a bloody good point, JT, and that's what got me thinking originally, is that somewhere along the line, somebody's called this, bought it on themselves, wherever it's come from. You can't have one set of rules for one race and another set for another, or skin colour or whatever. It's that we spoke about it last week, and I agree with you. Somebody has been offended, but there's offence, but taking it all the way to trial. That's the issue I have. That is my point that I have an issue with. I'm sure that there's some lessons and some stuff that could come out of this, JT, and I'm sure they will. But anyway, let's see what the viewers have got to say. I'm very, very keen.
All right, we'll see what the comments are that are going to come through. And I want to just quickly whip back to the number plate that we saw. This was a number plate going around in WA. Now, if you're watching on your phone, it's easy to turn it upside down. On your computer, it might be a little bit more challenging.
It is, I've got it. I like it.
But, 370HSSV. Nothing wrong with that, I would have thought. But it's certainly got the attention of the authorities. Thought it was an absolute cracker. And I'd be interested to know if other people have seen some good number plates. As I said, I saw Area 51, thought that is a good one. That is very good. If you have seen some, just whack them in the comments. I'd love to see it.
What I love about that, JT, is somebody's got around the guy at Vic Roads, or where is it, WA, or whatever their authority is. They've gotten around them, because that there, when you actually have a look at it, you just go, flip that upside down. But you know what? It's not upside down. That's the way it is. So bloody good luck to them. You're right. I like it. I think it's a ripper.
Thought it was a clever
good
one.
Work.
So
good number
there we
plate,
go.
JT.
All right, now speaking of all things WA crazy state, because they are in the firing line again, Donnie, we are going to load up with our segment. We've only done this segment a couple of times, but it is...
what is it?
It's one of our new ones.
You bloody mongrel!
Classic Aussie, Donnie. Classic Aussie. Because we do some crazy
Tell me
shit
you've
in
got this
country.
story, JT. Tell me you've got it.
Mate, I do have this story that you submitted, Donnie, so... and I know you're going, what? Because you put it in Bizarre News segment. I'm like, no, I've got something else for that. So we're going in this
Which
segment,
one is
Donnie.
it, JT? Tell me.
I know. Donnie's going, what the hell is this? As everyone else. And a couple of good number plates just coming through. I'll whack them in the comments as well. But Donnie... we love a gamble. We love a bet in Australia, right? I mean, I don't think that's any secret.
Yes.
We are one of the biggest, we are the biggest punters on the planet. So
I'll bet you we're not.
We actually are, Donnie. Australians are the biggest punters.
I'll give you 10 to 1 that we're not the biggest punters. Go on.
I missed the first, I bet you not. I was straight over
stuck in me.
Thanks for letting me catch up. Anyway, we came across this story. We love bringing our listeners some bizarre shit that's going on in this world. But Donnie, there's a little bit of a race going on in a town in WA. Can you share just some insights? And I have got a photo here that I will put up as well. But this has certainly got to go into the bizarre sort of camp, right?
And JT, what you're looking at here is it's not a whole lot of specimens, because that does look like a sample jar that I've seen with doctors in the past. This is, it's similar because it doesn't have to hold a big racehorse or anything for racing, right? But these finely tuned machines that are in these little cups are actually cockroaches, JT. Finally, there's a bloody use for cockroaches, and in WA, they're racing them, JT. And what I like about this, when I saw this story, I just thought, mate, there's no losers here, because what happens is the punters will come along and they've got to buy.
I think there might be a loser, Donnie.
Well, wait. They've got to buy a cockroach, right, or source one. They're usually. They're gathered from the local sewers or wherever the cockroaches are located nowadays in Cockroach Village, and they're brought in here, and you can bid, you can buy them, so anywhere from $5 up to 500. Wow, and then they race, and there's heats and finals. It's the real deal, JT, and it's all. The great thing here is all this cash, JT, that they're generating. It's not going in some fat cat's pocket. It's going to charity, JT. So we like that already.
That's great.
It's not the GiddyUp Podcast charity, which we're forming with the help of some government officials. That's yet to come. Watch this space. But JT, they race these, and then the winner, JT. This is the bit that I like. The winner. The winner, $1,500, JT, is up for grabs
Yeah.
$1,500 is the prize that
Good
the
coin.
fastest cockroach, the owner of the fastest cockroach, gets that prize, JT. However,
Here we go.
there's a catch, JT.
There's always a
catch
catch if it's on the GiddyUp podcast, Donnie.
The catch, JT, is if your cockroach wins, to
1,500.
claim to claim your moolah, your cold heart, your well-earned 1,500, JT, you've got to eat the cockroach.
Oh, you're shitting me.
No, true story. The winner has to eat the winner.
That is disgusting.
Yes.
What is wrong with people?
No, wait, JT, or, listen to this, all the money goes to charity, right? The 1,500.
Right.
So you forfeit your 1,500, but what about this, JT? The winner of the most recent cockroach said, screw charity, chopped it down.
No.
Chopped the, not fried, not pan, tossed it, not lightly in the microwave, gobbed it down. JT, what about this? The winner, I saw an interview, the winner didn't do no chompity chomp chomp chomp. The winner, straight in the hatch, and she said, I wasn't chewing. And she goes, I felt it crawl a little bit, but I just thought I'll swallow it and get it done. It's like, holy shit, mate. That is is that, we talk about cruelty to animals. Is that where's that fit in, JT?
Mate, it's absolutely disgusting. Why can't you just leave it at the $1,500? Everyone's happy. We've found a good cause for the cockroaches. Charity's happy. Why do we need to bloody ruin it with something like that?
See Kevin's response there. 1,500 is 1,500. Well, I tell you what, he's the same sort of bloke that'd have $20 is $20. I reckon, our Kev. So, absolutely, I'm with Janine. Our last week's spank winner. I would vomit at the thought of having chomped down a cockroach, but bloody, like he said, 1,500 in the pocket of the winner. So
Bloody
there it is, JT.
buddy. Very
Only in Australia. Bloody love that shit. Bring it on.
That's why it's in our segment. So, Donnie, I thought with a bit of trivia this week, have we got another bottle of Spank to give away is the first question.
Have we got another bottle of Spank? Jay, did I tell you my new flavours? I've got a new one, and I might have spoke about it last week. It is a bottle. A bottle of I've got watermelon, I've got mango. I think I mentioned these last week because Swifty, my little mate, she got the watermelon. It's on the way, so I don't know if she's got it yet, but hopefully she's having a little sip while she watches the show. It's been posted, so let us know if you're vodka Spank winners. Let us know if you've won them and what you thought of the taste, and we'll put it up on the comments for sure.
Fantastic. All right. Well, Donnie. What was I going to talk about? Yeah, trivia. We're going trivia.
Trivia.
So there is a bottle of Spank up for grabs, and our trivia question tonight is related. Janine's waiting, by the way. I think you've ripped a one with the Spank.
No. True story. It's posted. Yep.
The old. It's in the mail, Donnie. Yeah.
We both work for Australian Post. I'll send you the tracking number, Swifty. Don't worry. I guarantee it's on the way. I've already posted it. So.
Donnie, not a segment. Before we get to the trivia, I have to just share this story with our listeners because it's been. I know we don't want to talk too much about the customer service stuff, but stuff it, mate. I can't help it. I'm just going to throw this in one right now as a quick segment.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Donnie, I have had some cracker, as you know, right? But I just want to share this story for everyone because it is an absolute ripper. Amazon, mate. Now, I don't know if anyone's probably ordered some stuff off Amazon. I just can't fault them normally. I order something on a Saturday. Mate, it's delivered on a Sunday. I'm like, that is bloody incredible, right? They are normally impressive. On point. So a couple of weeks ago, I ordered a new camera. Yes. I'm using this camera right now.
I was hoping you'd give us the update, yes.
And I had a big, big podcast that I had to record, one of the new camera, blah, blah, blah. Package never arrives, right? Literally never arrived. So anyway, I was anxious. I rang on the day. Sorry, mate, can't help you. It should come tomorrow. I'm like, mate, world doesn't run on should. Is it either coming or it's not? You haven't scanned it. Where the hell is it? Amazon basically said, wait 3 days. It should arrive in 3 days. I'm like, mate, it was supposed to be a Tuesday. I needed it Tuesday. Their process was wait 3 days. They hung up on me multiple times because I kept asking to escalate. They didn't want to. We didn't want to bar of it. Their process was just wait 3 days. I'm like, okay, fair enough. 3 days. 3 days comes and goes. I go, right. Well, now it's eligible for a refund. I'm like, mate, don't want a refund. Just resend the package to me. It's all I'm after. Just literally resend it. Hasn't been scanned since it arrived at your facility 72 hours earlier. Pretty sure that one's gone. Just send me out a new one. Sorry, mate, can't do that. You just need to order everything again. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but all right. Have you got your refund yet? This is what they asked me. Is there no refund, mate? Oh, well, I'll send you an incident form. Can you fill out the form and then we'll be able to process your refund? I'm like, are you shitting me? You lost the parcel. It hasn't even been delivered. It says in your system that it's lost. What do you want me to fill out an incident form for, right? Oh, you got to be shitting me. This is bullshit. Want to speak to your supervisor? No, hung up on me. Multiple hang-ups, right? I'm like filthy by this point. I'm on LinkedIn going, who do I freaking know at bloody Amazon? Firing out a couple of things. Well, I knew a couple of people, right? Got nothing. Normally, Donnie, have a little bit of influence maybe. Normally I get a response. No response, right? And these are a couple of senior people at Amazon. No response. I'm like, Anyway, moving on, had things to do, kind of forgot about it. A week or so later, literally just a few days ago, still no refund in my bank account. They promised someone from their legal team would call me, that no one ever called me. So eventually I called back and I go, mate, no one from the legal team called me. And he goes, yeah, I can see you haven't rung us about this incident for about a week or so. Can I ask why you haven't contacted us earlier? Because I'm waiting for your legal team to call me, you dickhead, right? So anyway, we go around the bush and he goes, I said, mate, where's the refund? Just organise it or get your legal team to call me, blah, blah. He goes, the same thing. He goes, mate, I can't do that, but I can send you the claim form incident report if you want to fill that out. I'm like, and then he hangs up on me again because we're going around in circles. Of course he does. Oh, Donnie, that was it. So back on a LinkedIn, I'm all right, I'm going big this time, went big. And let's just say that had the desired effect. I had a call the next day from a very senior person at Amazon who was apologised profusely. Needless to say, the refund's in my account already, along with a bit of compensation for all the inconvenience. But what really pissed me off, Donnie, great outcome. Most people don't have those connections and aren't able to do that. But it just goes to show you when things run well with companies, everything works well, right? But as soon as something goes wrong, we've forgotten customer service. Mate, no one takes accountability for everything. They just stonewall you behind a process. You can't escalate it anywhere. No one gives a shit. I'm like, man, customer service is pissing me off. Anyway, that's my little rant for customer service. That is it.
Well, JT, it is a absolute cracker. But my point is, I've got a couple on this. Have you taken the post down now? Did they silence you, or do you leave that? The initial post I did, I think I did one on TikTok where I had a bit of a rant. That's still up. And I haven't actually done a big rant on LinkedIn. Like, I didn't post on LinkedIn. I sent private messages to people. Right. But I documented everything as I do. I've got a great case study to talk about failures in Amazon. I literally got hung up on, Heather, you're right. Couldn't believe it. Got hung up on, I think it was 7 times by 7 different people, right? So I'm like, you beauty. And anyway, the senior guy that did actually call me, great credit, 6 o'clock last night, said, mate, let's jump on a Zoom. Tell me what's going on. Let's sort it out. And fixed it all out and said, mate, give me the names of the people you spoke to, because he goes, that's not good enough in our organisation. And he was going to take that a little bit further, as it should have, mate, because that is just shit service, right? Shit service. What happens when you're a mover and a shaker, brother? But it's a good point. You are somebody, like you are the customer service guru in this country. When shit goes down, the news will come and talk to you. And we take the piss and we put up some dickheads of the week and that sort of stuff. But you actually know your shit, and you train these guys how to do their job. So normally when people hang up on me, they give me the warning, you're not allowed to speak to me with that sort of language, and then I expect a dip. I'm pretty sure that you would have controlled that sort of language. But JT,
there's no swear words,
But it actually begs the question, what happens if you're not influenced? Like, could anybody get through to those people? Like, let's share with the listeners, what's the best process when the process fails? What should they do?
Mate, I would say exactly the same to people. I would jump on, if you're on LinkedIn, jump on LinkedIn, find out who the senior manager is and send them a message. Worst case scenario, they will not respond to you. But the other avenues, there's a lot of government things that you can go to. But the other places that you can go to is don't be afraid to go to the media. And I don't mean Current Affair or something like that, but most companies have a media department, a PR department. So if you're really getting nowhere, my advice would be actually find out the media department and just ring them up and say, listen, listen, this is what's happening at the moment, and if I don't get the suitable response, I am going to go troppo, and so that's often a good way to go. But you're right, it's just frustrating. Customers shouldn't have to do it, right? And so I was just getting a bit pissed off because for me, I said I'm lucky enough that I can throw the weight around, so to speak. But for a lot of people, they just can't. And you go, this is not good enough for customers. There's so many people that would be just going, stuff it. I've just got to fill out the form or whatever it might be. And that's just bullshit, right? We just shouldn't be treating people like that. And Amazon, their vision statement is to be seen as the most customer-centric customer in the world. And you go, well, how customer-centric are you when your senior managers don't even bother getting back to you, and you got a process that is horrible? So anyway, crapping on way too much about this, it frustrates me. So
bloody good point though, JT. We love it. Well done.
All right, getting into trivia. This trivia question, Donnie, is...
What is it?
I went down the insect path because I thought the cockroach story, going to go with insects. So you've got 40 seconds as per usual. I want to make sure you pop your answer. Just pop in A, B, C, or D. It's multiple choice. It's pretty easy. Well, the question's not easy, but the process is easy, Donnie. So here it is. This week's trivia time question.
For a chance to be on the wheel, here we go.
What is the primary food source for a silkworm? Is it A, nectar, B, leaves, C, fruit, or D, seeds? The primary food source for a silkworm. A, nectar, B, leaves, C, fruit, or D, seeds. Approximately 15 seconds to go. A, B, C, or D. Pop them into the comments.
Silkworm. I would have thought it's silk, JT. No, silk. Clearly, that's not the way they roll. Okay.
No.
Did you research? This is good. This is. There's a lot of people. Oh, geez, JT. It seems there's either a shitload of people got this right or wrong. A lot have got it.
Everyone's gone. Gone.
Has it gone around again, JT?
I hit the buttons. Everyone's got some extra time.
I love it when you stuff up. Right, put all your answers in. Quick, create another account. We've got. Oh, look at this. We've got some superstars on the line tonight. John and Rodney and Max and Abby and Denise. I tell you, they're all coming in thick and fast, and they all think the same thing too, JT.
Well, what's that mean, man? You had them in primary school. What?
This is not that hard. They've all bloody had. These guys went to school, JT. All our listeners know. They've actually all had these suckers as pets, and they've all got it right, JT.
Donnie,
you have just put yourself in for 45 minutes of writing people's names on the wheel. This is going to be a short show, and we've lost JT now for the next bloody hour and a half writing the million people that got that right. So I don't think anyone got it wrong, JT. And there's a lot of people on there.
Everyone's literally got bloody big. God damn it. All right.
Is the wheel big enough?
Mate, we have a big wheel. We are all good to go. Don't worry. I've got it all sorted. So before I get to the big wheel, Donnie, I do want to... It is a massive wheel week, Janine. You're bloody right. John's got a multi-screen.
This seems like the big eye, the London Eye, mate. That's what we're going to need for all the winners tonight.
I have definitely picked the wrong bloody thing. I misjudged our viewers, Donnie. They're far too bloody smart. I was going, shit, I don't know. I think it might be leaves, but it could be... clearly, our mate, I'm going to have to step it up next week with an even tougher bloody question, Donnie.
So, they've asked for it. They're too smart, so stuff them. We're going to have to make it difficult.
All right, now time for... we've got a couple of things to go. One, the wheel's going to take me about a year to...
And the dad joke.
Donnie, got a good dad joke tonight. Got the money whisperer as well. Got a great tip if anyone's planning on travelling. I love that a money tip. And I just want to talk about this week's segment for the Bizarre News, because this is a cracker.
Bizarre News Stories.
Don, if anyone has been anywhere near the news this week, you could not have missed this story if you tried. Even you, Donnie, someone who tunes out on a lot of stuff, isn't up with it. I reckon you might have even heard about this one. I'm going to show you a photo. I'm going to show our viewers a photo.
What is it?
And it's now I know. Yes, now I know what I did. I put the other one. I put the other one in the wrong one. That's what I did. I was like, I'm sure I did this bloody number plate thing somewhere. All right, bugger this. Watch this. This is real time GiddyUp podcast behind the scenes, guys. This is how simple
this is normally when he puts the camera on.
Don't worry about this stuff. So. I'm just going to walk everyone through it. I'm going to find the bloody folder here. Watch this. This is real time. And what I'm talking about here, as soon as people see it, they're going to go, oh, yeah, this bloody photo. If you have not been living under a rock, Donny, you would have seen this wonderful photo. Let me resize it. Stick it up there. Now,
I have been living under a rock.
Please let me
know
know,
the
viewers.
middle chick.
Just a yes or a no if you've seen this poster and photo, and you know where I'm going with this, because Donny, this has to be one of the most bizarre news stories you are ever going to hear from the royal family. And trust me, I am not a big royal watcher. Couldn't give out royal, you know what, most of the time, Donny. But this photo was released by the Kate Middleton, and she released it on Mother's Day. She's been away. She's been in. She had surgery allegedly a few months ago, has not been seen since. And that's pretty bizarre in itself, right? This is one of the most photographed persons on the planet. Hasn't been seen for ages. So all of a sudden, Mother's Day comes out over there in London, and this photo is released as a tribute. And you go, oh, that's a beautiful photo of her and the kids. Love it, Donny. Nice photo. You agree? Looks good.
Bloody great. All smiling, happy. Someone
Everyone's
dropped one,
happy.
or they're all laughing. Yeah, it's great.
Well,
what's so bizarre, JT?
Well, listen to this, Donny, because this is quite staggering on a global stage. And I mean a global stage. Kim, you will care less on this one, I promise you. What happened, Donny, is 24 hours later,
yes,
the world's biggest wire agencies, I'm talking Getty, Associated Press, Reuters, whatever you want to call them, put out a retraction alert, or what is known as a kill notice, to remove this photo from every single website globally. That does not happen very often.
Clearly, we didn't listen if we're bloody showing it. EJ, have you spoken to legal people? What is this? What's
Donny,
what is going to get us in the shit?
This is absolutely unbelievable, because I'm going to show you the second version of the photo. I hope. I'll probably put the same bloody photo in.
It looks like another photo behind the scenes there, JT. Okay, drop the front one down. Just grab it and.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did take. Oh, that's the same one. Hang on,
that's footy. That's footy from last week. The bump from.
What am I seeing? I don't even know what I'm seeing.
JT, I love that you are screwing up the IT stuff, because you are out of the two of us. I'll put my hand up and go, I'm screwed, mate. Trust me. My team helped me more than you can imagine. Give me a microphone, I'm fine. But when it comes to
seeing a photo on the screen at all right now?
No, we've got a blue screen right now, JT. I feel like I'm in a Zoom call. Here we go. Yep, there it is. And we've got one with squares and shit on it. No, that's it. Whatever you move it around.
Yeah, but I'm weirdly not seeing what everyone else is seeing, which is quite bizarre. Oh, I get what's happened. I have literally just frozen. Now I know what's going on.
Okay.
Cool. Yep, anyway, so this photo, Donny, this is bloody unbelievable. It was doctored.
What are we looking at?
It has been, comprehensively photo edited.
Oh.
There was, and it was badly photo edited. There's zips that are missing. There's hands that don't align. Literally just missing half a bloody wrist there. There is tiles that don't line up. It was a terrible botch job. This is a photo that was issued by the royal family, and it was pulled globally the day after. Now you sort of go, that is bloody weird as shit, right? What is going on? She hasn't been seen for months, and the one photo that comes out is clearly been doctored. So if you think that's a little bit weird, I think that's a little bit weird.
Have we got a walking on the moon, no planes into buildings? Is this that sort of... Are we missing the Queen to be?
Well, the question is, what are we missing? Now, what's even more confusing is the day after, because this was such a global furor, got so much coverage, she has come out. She issued a statement, or allegedly she issued a statement. There was a statement, whether it was her or not, I don't know, who owned up to it and said, like all amateur photos, where I've dabbled in a bit of photoshopping, and I apologise for,
bullshit. I call bullshit on that. JT, I reckon, you know what? I call bullshit on whatever that statement was, and I call as much who gives a shit. It's like my fine. No one gives a shit, JT. No one gives a shit about that story, surely. Or do we all give a shit? What are our listeners saying, JT? Are they concerned for Kate's welfare? Are we saying the Queen has come back and done a number on her or something? Is this another...
Mate, I can't explain it.
That photo's still on the screen, JT.
Oh, it is too, sorry. But I just can't explain it. I literally don't know what is going on. But something is dodgy as shit, Donny.
Righto. Well, the royals... Anyway, the richest mob on the planet, but anyway, they're right up there. Well, there you go.
So anyway, Donnie, I have got a little bit of work to do. I've got to start loading up the wheel, and
Have we got
I've
a money whisperer?
I've got a money whisperer, so I'm going to play the money whisperer so I can work out what the hell's going on with the tech first. And then dad joke, money whisperer, it's all going to happen, right? So here's the money whisperer segment for this week, I hope. Let's see.
I'm going to take notes for this because
G'day guys, it's a Money Whisperer. Had a listener question about opening up a foreign bank account. If you're going to go on a holiday to a destination, whether you should open a local bank account and put money in each week so you've got local currency when you arrive there on your holiday. Personally, I think that's quite difficult and not a great idea, especially if you're going to somewhere like America where it's easier to win Powerball than to get a local bank account opened. I'm a massive believer personally in digital banks, especially one like Wise. No affiliation, but I'm just a happy customer myself. I use it for business, have business accounts and also personal accounts. It's very easy to open an account online. You can have accounts in multiple currencies if you're needing to do foreign exchange transfers, or you're traveling through Europe or overseas and you need pounds, or you need US dollars, or then you're in a country with euros, whatever it is. It's so easy to use that one card works for them all. And if you did get hacked or your card stolen or whatever, you can simply close down that account that it's linked to and open another one and get a new card. It's a piece of cake. It's not like if you've got direct debits or on your credit card or your account here or your direct debit card, which can be a nightmare to do. And if you're using Australian banks for your foreign exchange currencies transactions, either on holiday or for business, you're getting absolutely rorted on fees and the exchange rate. So by all means, check out a digital bank. One, as I said, I use Wise. I think they're fantastic. So if you have a need, check them out. Any other listener questions, by all means, put them in the comments and I'll give them a crack. Cheers.
Wise, Donnie.
Wise, JT. Wise words from our money whisperer. He has not let us down yet. He had some big wins, but I still, again, I like what he says when he says, that's what I use. I'm not a paid affiliate. I'm just a fan, a happy customer. JT, that is the power of doing the job right, is people are going to talk about it anyway. Wouldn't it be better if people were talking about positive stuff versus the negative stuff? So good on the money whisperer. Wise is the one. And I must admit, JT, I do travel to Thailand a bit, and I have considered an account over there thinking, well, might just make life a bit easier. But I also have like Qantas money. And I must admit, don't waste your cash, kids. Take cash, change it at the booths over there, and be done with it. You get absolutely reamed taking money out of an ATM at the Melbourne airport to go to Bali. So don't do that. Grab your cash at the ATM before you get to the airport and then change it over there. JT, my one money advice though is when you're just walking down the street and you see a sign and it's got a higher rate than all the others and you go, holy shit, this guy's looking after the Aussies, don't go there. No? Do not go there. They are a scammer, and you will not know until you get back and you count your money and go, I think I'm missing about 100,000 rupiah or so. Don't go to the high ones. They've set you up to suck you in. So it seems too good to be true. It probably is.
Good advice. Not much changes on that front, does it, Donnie? So I have actually heard. I use Wise for business, so I use that to transfer all the overseas contractors I use. So it actually is a great tool. So very good advice as per usual from the Money Whisperer. Now, Donnie,
not sure it tops paper bags, JT, but anyway, for overseas.
Now you are going to entertain our incredible viewers while I punch in a few names. So I am sure you've got some good stuff ready to go because I know you have.
Have we got another story? Right, I'll give you a bit of a run of what I've been up to, JT. So good luck with that wheel, and JT.
I'm on it.
JT's going to come back with fingers looking like mine, mate, all worn out by the time he gets all your names in there. No, but mate, seriously, I'm going to touch on what I'm doing now. My eyes keep going down there because I read the comments that are coming through, and some make it onto the screen, and some don't, but most of them make me laugh. So, righto. So, JT, what I want to just help you with while you're doing the wheel is.
Thank you.
Some advice. Now, some advice comes in the form of travel and how valuable it is. And the reason I say that is obviously I travel a lot for my work, but the thing that I love about it is if you genuinely want to know what the area is like where you're traveling, so it's even in a different country, just get lost. Like seriously, get lost. Ask for help, and then you'll know straight away what type of place you're in. And the reason I keep going back to Thailand so much is because every time something happens, there's a mishap or whatever, people will stop and help. And I love that. I don't see any reason to not help where we can. So in Australia, we're absolutely so fortunate to call this country home, and I personally think that we can do better. It's unusual for me not to stop and help somebody if they need a hand, but travelling, you get to explore things, you get to... My advice is, don't watch the influencers. Might find a location, but go and be your own influencer. Go and check shit out for yourself. Have your own opinion, and you will not be disappointed. So Travel JT is my tip for this week, is what people should do with their time. And when I say that, the reason I say travel is because if I have a break, I'll stay at home and I'll just do shit. Like Buff will say, let's go down and have a sunset down the beach. I'll go, I'm just going to do this in the shed, or I'm going to do... But when I'm away, I don't hesitate to go and see a sunset, mate. This week I've seen 2 sunsets in the WA, which is, true story, the best place to see them because they're bloody awesome. But my advice is, we miss shit. And the way to know that you're seeing it is when you see someone take a photo, just have a look at what they're photographing, because you've probably missed something. So if you see the lens of a camera pointing at something, take a moment to check it out, because you might also see something that you were going to miss. So there you go, JT. How'd you go? Did you get all the names, or at least half of them on there?
Mate, I am a quick typer these days. It is all done. It's ready to load.
You've done it?
I just have no idea how to show it on the screen. Literally half the shit that I am running in tech is shut down.
You're going to have to show this. People think it's rigged if you don't show this, JT. They know you're not really nailing your IT tonight. I'll just remind you about that.
Fair to say that's not going to plan at the moment. Isn't it fun, people? I love tech. All right, so let's try. Honestly, I don't even know where the wheel is on my screen, but I'm going to try and find it. Here we go. It's not that wheel, so I know that. That is my that's my big screen. Mate,
that's
it's not
your
that
big
one.
Screen. Not that one. Try another one.
Hang on.
Glad we don't sound like amateurs at all, JT, any more than every other bloody week when we do
bloody
this.
High tech. I might have to do that one, actually. Hang on, let's have a look. While we're doing that, there's a lot of names on the wheel too, Johnny, I've got to say. It's bloody insane.
Yeah, it's a big wheel. And thank you. And by the way, guys, while JT's finding the right wheel, please continue to tell your mates. We love it when we see new names pop up and people we don't know. We think it's bloody awesome. And people we do know from all around the country. We love it. Rodney Nugent popped up there before, and I'm pretty sure he got it right. Rodney Nugent is a Paralympic gold medal, arm amputee, a dead set Paralympic gold medalist, not medal, and a genuine superstar of a fella, and doing some great stuff. He asked me for a video the other week to help out the Bulldogs, his team that made it through the state champs, JT. And I actually want to know, Rodney, if they've already played. Can you just let us know if they won, if they had a good time, what the outcome was? I'd love to know. So, righto, JT, have you found the wheel, mate?
No, of course not. But I'm working on it.
I didn't think you'd found.
I am not literally nothing's working.
Hey, does anyone know how to
use Ecamm software? Because I can see it, I just can't bloody it. I can't just spin it and not let everyone see the spin, because otherwise it just wouldn't be fair. So anyway, I'll keep fucking working it out, Donnie. I don't know what's going on, but we will get it somehow. Seriously, I don't know what. There was a software update to one of the... people probably can relate to this, right? But there was a software update to the main platform that I use to do all this show. And, well, it seemed to have worked okay initially, but clearly I reckon there's a few problems in their little update, because, man, is it causing all sorts of
good
issues.
tradies never blame their tools, JT. And some of the good tradies we've had on this show, like bloody Spiro and his old mate Beamsy, they're good tradies. They'd never blame their level for their laser level for their tiles being out. JT, the girls are playing on Saturday, just so we will get an update next week from Rodney how they've gone. Why I clapped and was so excited is because one of our geniuses out there in Listenerland said, JT, we should just give everybody a bottle. Why I clapped, JT, is because clearly Janine's drank the bottle she won, because you'd have to be drunk to think that I'm going to give there was so many names on the wheel tonight, it was unbelievable. So, what do you got, mate? What have you got?
I don't have jack shit. It's not happening. I literally cannot work it out at the moment. It's beyond me, Don.
Right. We're all looking at a blue screen. So can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I just can't get it on the screen.
Right, I'm going to put it to the people. Do we let JT Do we let him spin it so he can see it and then announce the winner on screen, or do we want to? What are we going to do? Tell us, because clearly we got no idea, mate. I know we'd all like to see the wheel. This is our.
I know, and I am just sort of looking through if there is a way I can still.
He's knee deep in it, mate. He's trying to find. Oh, there's a bit of trust for you, JT. There's some people out there saying,
I don't know if
just spin it. I think they're either thirsty or they like you. Right, let JT do it. JT, the comments are. They're actually in your corner, JT.
Oh,
Alison is.
This one might be.
Oh, hang on. I
Wait,
like
no,
that.
He's going to
He
try.
might be onto something.
This is a real random last minute just test. Just give me a sec.
Oh, there it is, JT. We saw it.
I like something. Here we go.
There was a dad joke. Oh my God, JT. That's
Can
like
we
a
see
bloody
it?
rainbow flag at the Mardi Gras. It's got that many colours on there.
Can we see
Well,
that one?
and-
Are we good to go?
We can see it, mate. Don't
Excellent.
do anything but spin it. We can see
All right,
it, even if
I'm
you can't.
going to click the button right now. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah.
He's spinning. I don't know if you can see it.
Right, it's spinning, and it's about to land, JT, and it's... Oh, God! It's rolled over to Rodney! And that's got to be Rodney Nugent. Oh, John, you have got to be bloody kicking yourself, brother, because I thought he was going to win it, and it just kept rolling, and Rodney won it. So well done, Rodney. You've got yourself a bottle of Spank, and it's going to be bloody beautiful. Something to drink and celebrate, hopefully, the girls win. Well done on that. When they play on the weekend. So, JT, good job getting it there, mate. Good job.
Right, mate. Congratulations, Rod, and apologies, everyone, for that shit show. All right, Donnie. Dad
joke.
time.
Let's wrap this up, JT.
Dad joke of the week.
Now, Donnie, I did get a lot of feedback from last week, and people were just writing in saying quite possibly the funniest joke I've ever heard in my life. JT, you are the guru of jokes, the master, the maestro. I've heard it all. I just want to say thank you for all the great comments.
I call bullshit. I don't reckon anyone wrote in, and I'm sure as shit they didn't say that. But they may have.
Donnie.
They might have been thinking about this week's JT. What have you got?
All right. So, Donnie, a taxi passenger taps the driver on a shoulder to ask him a question. The driver screamed, lost control of the car, nearly hit a bus, went up the footpath and stopped inches from going through a shop window. And for a second, everything in the cab was quiet. And then the driver just looks around at the passenger that tapped him on the shoulder and goes, mate, don't ever do that again. You scared the living daylights out of me. And the passenger's like, mate, I'm sorry. I didn't realise that just a little tap would scare you so much. You with me so far, Donnie?
I'm with you.
All right.
Coming with you.
And
I know
so
where this is going.
the driver said, mate, sorry. Look, it's not really your fault. Look, today is my first day as a cab driver. For the last 25 years, I've been driving a funeral van. You know, because the tap, mate, it was like, if you got a tap and you're driving a funeral, like, not...
Yeah. I got a feeling, JT, that emails aren't going to light up this week either. But we'd love to hear. Let us know. What did you think?
Not having a good week,
JT,
Johnny. I'm not having a good week.
No, that's all right. You got the wheel done, so good on you.
We did get the wheel done. This is very, very true. So, mate, Donnie, what else have we got? Because I think that's about it.
I've got a final thought, JT. I've got one for us.
Oh, we've been crapping on forever. I love your final thoughts. I'm sure that a lot of work has gone into this one because, let's be honest, the last few have been absolute crap. So here is Donnie's big, huge final thought.
JT, worry does not take away tomorrow's troubles. I'm reading this, JT, because I had it sent to me and I like it and I bloody forgot it. So let me start that again, JT. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles, JT. It takes away today's peace, and that hit me deep. So, JT, when I heard that, I just thought, you know what? That's a bloody good point. Worry is useless. So, kids, mums, dads, if you're out there worrying, it's not going to take away troubles. It's just going to take away your peace. Don't worry.
Well done, Donnie. There we go. Guys, thank you. This has been a bloody massive episode. We've just crapped on forever, but we hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a fun night tonight, and yeah.
It's been awesome.
Mate, tech issues aside, it's always a bit of fun. So,
No, that's the awesome bit.
yeah. Well, if it went smoothly, it just wouldn't be a Giddy Up podcast, would it? So, thanks
Tell your
everyone.
mates.
Yeah, tell your mates, get on board, follow us on Facebook, all the usual crap. We genuinely need a bit of a oomph. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Donnie, always over to you, my
Here
friend.
comes JT. Giddy up.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Same time, same bad channel. Bye for now.